The only part, and I don't think this is an issue, guys, as far as the negativity, because the thing about papers, Aaron, I'm just picking up. The thing about papers and journalists, that's their job to get the information out. If everybody in this room, we had 100 people that all agree, and we have one individual over here that doesn't agree with us 100, they get the same right to voice their opinion as 100 to 1 in the paper. So it reflects they have to have the biased reflection in that paper, regardless of the numbers that agree or disagree. And the bottom line will be February 5th. That's the bottom line, February 5th. Okay, any additional questions? Yes, sir.
Yeah, I kind of go with him on the idea of on the websites and everything that I get through the email. This sham and scam routine that some of these people have been getting. If I'm not mistaken, some of them are people that didn't want to show up to your last meeting that are running for the council. Yeah. And I think people are entitled to know who these people are. I would like to know and confront them, because I don't think, first of all, you guys are really sounding like you're constantly defending yourselves. I don't think you have to anymore. So stop. Second, the reason I want to know is because I think if we incorporate, I think the last thing we need is a bunch of negative people sitting on a city council. I used to watch on cable TV the Elsinore City Council. And to me it was a comedy hour. You know. I won't mention any names, y'all, if you're paying attention 2 years ago. There were about 3 or 4 people that show up to every meeting and do nothing but cause disruption with their negativity.
Sir,
I don't think that's where we want to be.
Sir, you're absolutely correct, and that's why up here I don't take any offense in that, because I know that the community of Wildomar is a lot smarter than that, and I think you guys will make the right decision.
You know, I've watched counties. I grew up in Orange County. I watched them build Disneyland. That's how long I've been around Southern California. I watched it when it was all Orange Grove. Homer Plaza in Santa Ana was the main shopping center in Southern California. I lived right next to it. It was all orange groves when they built it. I've watched Tustin and all these other unincorporated areas grow. I've watched the traffic. Every time they build a freeway or a new housing development where there's a new road, it's yesterday's highway. Yesterday's highways were rivers. Today's are freeways. When the roads go through, the population goes up and everything expands. And that's one of my concerns is roads. But I just lost my train of thought. I get so upset with some of this stuff when I see how past cities and corporations have done, and it's all screwed up. This area now, when I come out here, you could go up and down this freeway out here at 9 o'clock at night, and you were lucky to see 20 cars on any side of the freeway between here and Corona. Look at it now, you know.
Absolutely.
So, and the roads, the congestion in Murrieta and Temecula and Elsinore, and some of the things. That's I want to avoid here too.
Very good, sir. And that's what it's all about. And you guys can make that happen in the direction. I know there's another question. Paul Williams, you have a question?
Yes, I've got a question for Mr. Aaron. What you said about that scam, they misquoted me on that. He did. He asked me a question. Do you think it's going to be a scam? I said it could be. So I appreciate, a retraction from that, man, because my name means more to me than anything.
Your exact words were, it's a sham, man.
No, it wasn't. You asked me that. Do you think it's a sham?
Because I talked to one of them, so.
But you asked that question. You asked me, and I said it could be.
Yeah, I'm
So that means it's a sham?
Okay, guys, this is not a debate. This is just informational, but you're absolutely, if you guys, that's what I'm saying. When you read items in the paper, don't react on everything that you read without the true facts.
Amen.
And if there is some of these things want rebuttals to take place. They want these wars back and forth, back and forth. If we don't need to create those, I don't think we need to. I really don't. I think there's more positive people in this community, and this gentleman hit it right on the head when he said that. There's more positive people that let's move forward and get moving to the 25th city of Riverside County. Also in your handout, you have an open statement on all your candidates. These are your candidate statements that they've opened and turned into the county. Oh, if you didn't get one, they're available to you. And they're also that.
Two candidates didn't put a statement in.
Okay, and there was 2 candidates that didn't put a statement in, but they're available at the table in the back there with John Boyd. Okay. Also, another item that I want to point out is there's going to be a breakfast with Santa at the Wildomar Fire Station 61, and it's going to benefit the lodge, the Elks Lodge over here. The proceeds go to there, and that's going to be, the date on that is December 8th, Saturday. That's this next Saturday. So Fire Station 61, if you can attend that, I know those firefighters put on a great breakfast there. 8:30 to 11. I think Aaron will be there to do an exclusive on it. See one other item. Okay, with that, I'd like to have the candidates, they're just going to introduce themselves, and then they're going to come up and we're going to pull their names out. So there's no particular order of how they're going to come up. And we'll start right over here with Harv. If you just introduce yourself.
Harv Dykstra.
Kim Underdown.
Cheryl Page.
Gary Andre. Cashman. Mike Tierney. Roger McClare.
Okay, let's welcome all of our candidates for being here. We are missing 3 of the candidates. Martha Bridges, she's not here, was not at the last meeting. Steve is in the happiest place. Farnham is in the happiest place in the world. Scott, excuse me. Steve Scott is at the... I messed it up. He's at the happiest place in the world right now, Disneyland. Scott is. Steve Butts is not here tonight. Thank you. Sorry for that mix-up there, candidates. Okay, with that, if we would get a volunteer in the audience to pull out.
Aaron in trouble?